Hello everybody, and today I'm going to read you Could Be Worse by James Stevenson. At Grandpa's house, things were always the same. Grandpa always had the same thing for breakfast. Every day, he read the paper. And he always said the same thing.
Could be worse.
No matter what. Grandpa, that awful dog ate this sofa cushion.
Could be worse.
I got a splinter in my finger, Grandpa.
Could be worse.
My bike's got a flat tire and my shoes have got a hole and I lost my kite in a tree, Grandpa.
Could be worse.
One day, Marianne said, "How come Grandpa never says anything interesting?" "I guess it's because nothing interesting ever happens to him," said Louis. The next morning, at breakfast, Grandpa said something different. He said,
Guess what? Last night, when I was asleep, a large bird pulled me out of bed and took me for a long ride. And dropped me in the mountains. I heard a noise. It was an abominable snowman with a large snowball, which he threw at me. I got stuck inside the snowball, which rolled down the mountain and finally landed in the desert and began to melt. Well, I walked across the desert. Suddenly, I heard footsteps coming nearer and nearer. A moment later, I got squashed by a giant something or other. Well, before I could get up, I heard a strange noise. A great blob of marmalade was coming towards me. It chased me across the desert until I crashed into something very tall. It was sort of like an ostrich and very cross. Well, it gave me a big kick. I went up into some storm clouds, and almost got hit by lightning. It fell out of the clouds and landed a sploosh in an ocean, and I sank down, about a mile to the bottom. I saw an enormous goldfish coming at me. I swam away as fast as I could, and I hid under a cup that had some air trapped in it. When it was safe, I crawled out. I started to walk, but my foot got stuck in the grip of a gigantic lobster. Well, I didn't know what to do. But just then, a big squid came along and squirted black ink all over the lobster. I escaped and hitched a ride on a sea turtle that was going to the top for a bit of sunshine. I was fortunate and found a piece of toast, a large piece of toast, floating by and rowed it to shore, where I discovered an equally large newspaper. I quickly folded it into an aeroplane and flew back across the sea and home to bed. Now, what do you think about that?
Could be worse. And that's the end.